host, Tom Libby. I'm one of the co-founders here at Smarketing CONNECT, and you're in for a special treat because this is one of our episodes where we do a live action case study where we actually go through the problem, the solution, and the results with one of our experts. Today, I welcome back Melissa to the podcast. Welcome back, Melissa.
It's good to be back. Hey, everybody.
And just for the record, let's reintroduce you and local business first one more time, just to get everybody back as to who you are and what you do. Do it real quick.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm Melissa. I'm a content writer for Local Business First, which is a web design agency focused on offering affordable and beautiful and SEO driven websites for local businesses of all different sizes and types. And we work virtually, so we can work across the US.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, as the name suggests, we're going to talk a little bit today about a case study. So typically we see case studies all over the internet, right? People are writing them all the time to showcase what the solutions that they solve for their the problems that they solve for their clients. And a lot of times these case studies drive business for people because you'll see and understand and feel connected to a certain problem that you think somebody can solve based on what you see in these case studies. I'm not a big writer, and I know that probably hurts your heart because you're a content creator writer. I like video and I like interactive communication, so I figured I'd take those case studies and make them live. So
Why not?
if you have an idea, like, can you give us somebody that came to you with a problem that you're, and I know we all know that you are the content creation side of Local Business First. So
Yep.
can you talk to us about somebody come to you with a problem, what you did to solve that problem, and then the end results and the happy customer, what the happy customer looked like at the end of all this?
Absolutely. So yeah, every person's situation is unique on kind of what they're looking for in terms of a website and then the content that goes with it. But um, a lot of the people I work with follow like the similar trope. So I had a customer or client who did not have a website at all and actually like no online presence, like completely local, like they were getting jobs word of mouth. Maybe through like their Google listing that was very basic, but they just did not um, have a landing place for people to come and read about their company, which wasn't a super competitive. I mean, every industry has its own competition, but this one in this particular state, there's a lot of people who do a similar type of role. So there's a lot of competition. So they needed a brand new website. They had absolutely no content at all. And then they wanted to start marketing and creating social media too. So we had to do everything. So basically, what this client did is kind of brain dumped their services to me. Like they share a little bit about what they do, but I do a lot of research on my end on services. Like I kind of put myself in the mind of whatever industry this is and really learn about it, which is fun. So I had to do a ton of research. We had to figure out the structure of like what their competitors are doing and what they offer. So like their whole entire navigation, like what are the important things that their customers need to see about what they do and what sets them apart. So yeah, I wrote all the content from scratch for their website, using that research and using the SEO research that Olympia does for clients too, which is keyword research and a lot more. But yeah, we created a brand new website from scratch. And it's more content is also more than just writing. It's also combining that with images and interactive things. And coming up with unique ways to present information to people. So for this client, we did that. And then I created all their social media accounts for them and then a content marketing schedule for them. And in this specific industry, it's professional services industry. They started to get jobs solely through like online and through their website, and they noticed like a huge difference when it came to that. Like instead of referrals, which are still huge and you still want referrals from person to person, they were getting tons of traction. And we designed a really just like beautiful way to present their work and a portfolio kind of a manner to really just showcase their craftsmanship. So that was a lot of fun. Because I really, yeah, I take it from A to Z with a lot of my clients when they have absolutely nothing. They don't even know where to start. They don't even know what to write about. And that's where I really come in with the research and giving a voice, and telling a story, and then finding the best visual way with our web designer Olympia on how to present that. And we've done this for a lot of clients, but yeah, that's probably one of the most impactful ones was this company.
So in this particular case, can you actually I like directly I'm having a hard time formulating this question because I know what I want to say, but it's kind of weird. But so they all of 100% of their business was coming from referrals, right? You said from like from word of mouth and referrals.
Yep.
And then you've turned on your content system, right? Like so your website, your social, your blogs, all that stuff. And so their business went from 100% referral based to what was the split? That could you identify that now it's 80-20, 70-30 or whatnot? And was there a growth trajectory based on that split?
Yeah, absolutely. So, um, our web design platform actually has analytics built directly into it, so you can see these different sources of where business is coming from and clicks, and it's fun because you can really tailor things that way. So after we launched everything, designed their website, published it, um, also optimized their Google business profile, created all their social media accounts, and then started sharing all their content um, and all that. I think just looking back on it, I wish I came prepared for this, but I think it was more of like a 60-40 split where they
Oh,
started to
wow.
get, yeah, business online, and many jobs online. Because that, SEO and all this stuff, it does take a little while to work and to
Of course.
start.
Of course.
Yeah, it's not like a magic pill, but the client themselves, because people are typically like, well, I'm not seeing results right away, and we say it's gonna take a little time, but this client did come back to us maybe a few months later and communicate that they saw a really big difference, in
And I'm
getting.
assuming their revenue itself went up as well, correct?
Yes, the revenue went up as their revenue went up. They didn't share those exact figures with us, but we um, their services are quite actually expensive just of what they do, but they were getting multiple jobs, yeah. So,
That
yeah,
that that,
it
that they
just
would that they wouldn't have had without you. That's the key to that, right?
that's the
So
key. Yeah, that's the
so
key.
folks, here's the advantage of having a live action case study. I get to ask follow-up questions. So we'll wrap it up there. Melissa, thank you so much. This part, I think this is my favorite uh, uh, segment of the podcast where we actually get to talk about the good that you guys do in the field. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming back on. It's been a blast for me, so I appreciate it. And thanks.
Thank you. It
And
was fun.
with that, I'll sign off, everybody. Thank you for joining us, but keep selling.